What's up, guys? So, you've seen our misfortune yesterday, and we got a plan. Andrew's in the room still, waiting for overnight parts from Summit, and we're gonna head to the track, break the beams for today, and pull the heads off this thing in the track and put some valves in it. So let's see if the old V6 2 valve will crank up this morning. Oh, and we broke our Holly dash on the way, our Holly dash mount on the way here. It's been a wild ride. Look at that. Baddest V6 2 valve on the planet right there. Over here, defrosting the windshield in his race car.
Oh, hi there. Just warming up my windshield so I can see Taylor's V6 2-valve go down the road. Yeah. Oh yeah, baby. I can see.
Letting us break the beams right quick, just to stay in competition. So we're gonna roll up there in shorts and flip flops and break the beams.
Your bumper's not last on that side?
Dude, I've been hitting so many bumps. It just is what it is. We did it. Appreciate you a bunch.
All right, guys. It is day 4, and we have quite the mess on our hands here.
From this 1945 Chevy.
Right here at Cordova. So Taylor went up and broke the beam so we can stay in the competition. We game planned all of this yesterday, and we felt this was the best decision. The car's already ripped apart. I had to stay at the hotel and wait for the Summit guy to bring our overnight parts. We're going to replace all the valves.
Which is still ridiculous. Time, Brian, 861.3.
We got valves, lapping coal, valve stem seals. Here's all our valves. We got intake and exhaust, so we're probably going to just do all of them while we're in here.
Well, at least until tomorrow.
Huge thanks to the guys that clapped out, Ryan, Logan, for tearing this thing down for me. So this is going to make life a whole lot easier. So I'm going to get to work. I got to pull.
And the wagon is running an all-motor big block.
I got to pull these valves out.
Best run thus far has been a 946 naturally aspirated.
See what's going on.
Alright guys, so as you see behind me, we've got everything torn apart. I want to show you what we found here on the valves. So one of these things is not like the other. We tooled the valve pretty good. That's what it should look like. That's the difference there.
Hey, what do you need besides the 18?
Pretty rough. That should be it. 12.18.
All right, we'll be back. We're gonna go pack the car up and drive back over.
All right. So I had a string of guys come over here and give me a hand. It's been pretty awesome. So big old overwhelming support. We appreciate it.
Oh yeah.
Recording?
Yes.
Good. Alright. So one head's done, it's already on the motor. Been lapping the valves, everything's good. Looks good. Luckily nothing was hurt too bad, so we're definitely going back together. We're definitely gonna be racing tomorrow. It's gonna be a little late tonight. But it did both those intake valves were tuliped really bad. But now we got new stuff in here. These heads are gonna be pretty much brand new at this point, other than like new valve springs and stuff. So yeah, I guess we got about another 2 hours of work probably, and we'll be done.
It'll show everybody how to make a fire.
Oh yeah. Since everyone likes.
A little lapping magic.
Where's my lapper at? Where did I put it?
Right here. All right.
Yeah. So, what's his name that was telling me this stuff?
Scott from Dragweek.
Scott. Scott taught me how to do this earlier, and watch how many YouTube people tell me I'm doing it wrong. I can't wait for this. But like this one's already lapped in, so it's nice and smooth. But yeah, just like that, and pull it out, check it, check the pattern on it. Check the pattern on it. Oh, shit.
Yeah. Should see a little ignition in there.
Yeah, I should see. You can see right here.
I got this all messed up. Sorry.
See where it starts to make that pattern. The same on the valve seat right here. See where it cuts into it, like right there, nice and shiny.
Oh, the shiny part all the way
Seals
around.
up, good as new. Good as new.
You had problems getting that. That one was the worst one because that one was that one back.
Yeah, this one was the worst one.
That one took you a while to work on.
Yeah, because
it tuliped and then kind of messed the seat up a little bit.
Yeah, it kind of messed the seat up a little bit, so I had to like probably get into that one like 3 or 4 times, like clean it, put new on it, clean it, put new on it, really get after it, but it cleaned up.
It cleaned up. We
Cleaned
got
up.
it in there. So
Good to go.
we're almost done with this one. Get the keepers on. That's kind of
That's
back half of that is kind of the hard part on the trailer.
what I'm not
we
looking
don't really
for.
have the right tools, so it's just him pressing down on a pry bar, not a pry bar, I'm sorry, a breaker bar and a spring compressor, and then it's me inside the trailer sitting back there
trying to put the keepers on.
Trying to put the keepers on with, yeah, and your hands don't really fit in there, so it really sucks. But
it's really fun.
Yeah.
That's where we're at.
All right.
All right. Update. Update. Breaking news. We just keep hitting one roadblock after another. This is fun. As you can see, the sun is currently setting. We've been here since what time this morning?
I got here at 7:15 maybe.
Yeah, and I waited at a hotel to get the parts until 10 and rode here. And then I sat at this U-Haul trailer right here. And I lapped valves all day. And so the heads are on. We ran into a slight hiccup though. These pins somehow decided they were going to loosen up at some point in time, and this one is sheared. You got that other piece I pulled out?
Right here in the seat.
So this was in the oil pan, and then I had to extract this right here out of the block. So desperate times call for desperate measures, right?
We're getting there.
So I'm looking around and I see this bolt and I'm like, that looks like it'll work. And it does. I just got to trim some stuff off of it. So I'm going to trim these threads off a little bit so I can get it to go into the block, and then I'm going to cut it right here, and we're going to have a new timing pin pivot. Yeah. It's about the only thing we can do, really. So I'm about to get working on this, and I don't know, hopefully we'll be on the road sometime today. I don't know. I will update you guys in a few. All right, boys, we got her all back together. It's what, 11? Is it 11 o'clock at night right now or something?
11:16.
11:16. Hold on. I started working on this thing at 10 o'clock this morning, so I'm a little tired. 13 hours. We still got about 5 to 8 hours of driving to do to get back. So that's going to be interesting. But hopefully this thing starts. Jason, will you help me keep an eye on to make sure that we don't have any leaks? Yep. All right, boss. Whenever you're ready. Everything looks good so far.
I didn't do that.
I know, it's probably a little lean now that it's got hitting on all 8 cylinders.
Guess how much oil pressure it has?
What?
Guess how much oil pressure?
How much?
85.
Yeah, it's real cold right now.
Go again or what?
Yeah, we need to get it warmed up.
We need to get it warmed up, yeah.
Taylor, it's going to be a little lean because it's actually hitting. It probably wants more fuel. Okay. So you're just going to have to kind of keep it idled up with your foot.
Okay.
It's alive. It only took 14 hours. But we're ready. And we got about, how long's that drive, Jason?
It's probably going to be about 5 to 6 hours getting fuel and Waffle House.
Got you. So, we think we're going to get a hotel and get a few hours of sleep before we go. We might just get wild and just ride all the way through. We
got
don't
the
know.
first checkpoint and figure it out.
Yeah.
At least get some miles in and see if there's anything wrong with this thing.
Yeah, but the crazy thing is I feel really accomplished right now that we pulled this thing down and literally put a brand new set of intake and exhaust valves in it and everything else and stuck it back together right here. And it's running pretty good, actually.
I want somebody to name another drag and drive person that's pulled a modular head off a car and put valves in it.
×2.
×2.
Yeah.
I don't think that's happening. People pull heads off all the time, but they're usually push rod motors.
Yeah.
And maybe they replaced 2 valves or damaged something. The Malibu guys.
Yeah.
They hurt their cylinder head, had a shop do it in 2 hours, and then came back and threw everything back together.
Yeah.
Which they left. I think it was still daylight outside.
Yeah, I
they're
think
just turning dark. So
yeah, they're probably getting.
They were done at 7.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's.
We are the last people here. It's dark. There ain't no one here. There ain't been no one here for a while. Just us over here working. So, plan is to get there tomorrow.
And win the 6-shift shootout.
And win the 6-shift shootout. Yes, sir. With a bunch of thrown together, made up stuff in the parking lot. Yep, that's it. I'm tired. About to go drive. Alright guys, so we're here at the track back at Worldwide Technologies. No sleep at all, exhausted. We worked on the car until about 1 o'clock in the morning last night, and then the drive here was about 5 hours. So we basically just drove through the night, stopped off in a couple of parking lots and took some naps. And yeah, we're tired. I didn't film an intro when we got here because we were thrashing. So Taylor's car ended up having a bunch of problems. We lapped the valves, got those put in. Had a crank trigger reluctor wheel. The keyway was messed up on it, so we had to get a new one of those. And then we had a tensioner arm pivot pin was sheared off when we pulled the motor apart. So I had to make one out of a valve front cover bolt. And that worked out pretty good. And then we found out this morning, because the car wasn't running right all night, that it had a dead plug wire and it had a dead coil. So we were still fighting those. We just got them fixed.
After the week you've had.
Dude, it looks good.
Congratulations, guys.
Hell yeah. I wonder what that 60 was.
It looked good, didn't it? It left good. Yeah.
You had to pedal it a little.
Yeah,
That's
you
good.
got out there. I'll try to see it where it's fun and maybe try to name it, but it looked good.
That's it.
Guys, well, that's going to end drag week for us. Kind of bummed out. We didn't get to get in the stick shift shootout, but the rain, just too much of it. So that's where we are. It was a good time. It was pretty tiring. Definitely a good experience. So we're going to end it there. Taylor, you about done too, huh?
Yeah, I'm exhausted. I want to go sleep for a straight week.
Yeah. Yeah, we're beat. We're done. We were pushed to our wits' end. So it was a challenge, man. I just feel super accomplished that we made it through. Definitely a bucket list item, but I think it's probably my first and last drag week. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Comment, like, subscribe. See you in the next one.